This is my dad, he's pretty old. He likes eating hot stuff and making knives. So if you like this, please subscribe.
Or don't. I don't care either way.
Hey, don't interrupt me. Anyways, it's Spirited Reaper.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's been a while since we played in here. We got a chunk of Twist Damascus from Forge of Fire Champ. It was sent to him by someone else. I don't know the guy's name. And don't know how many layers it is. Don't know what steel it is, but it's Twist. We got a little stick of it. Let's see what we can make out of it. See what it looks like. I'm just kind of curious. This is what it is. It's not a big piece. A little small piece. I guess we'll find our handy dandy hammer here. Oh, 2.5 pound. It's my favorite. I like it the best. I did make tongs in another video. I still use pliers. Still have the tongs, but these work for me. I don't know. All right. Got a new edition skeleton over here. I don't know if you can see him. My son brought him in here, and I guess that's where he's gonna live. And the big one-legged feller, he lives in here too. There he is. You gonna say hi to everybody? Hey, how are y'all? I got no eyeballs. Gotta get some googly eyes. Anyway. Oh, enough of me being goofy. Let's smack this and see what it does. It's been a minute, so bear with me. I haven't even fired the forge up lately. A wee bit of a slacker, I guess you could say. Been cutting some trees, so we've been doing that lately. Again, as usual, smoking's bad for you. Don't do it. It's one of them do as I say, not do as I do things. It's a wee bit rainy outside, so came in here, got my coffee, got the forge running. See what's in this metal. Maybe we can break it apart, blow it apart. I don't know. If anybody can blow steel apart accidentally, it'd be me. I'm pretty sure this should stay together like it's supposed to. Decently thick piece. Curious just to get a little rough shape to it and see what happens. Crank this thing up just a little bit though. Speed up the process a little bit. Come on, get hot, magic. Maybe in a minute, we'll see. Alright, while we're waiting, let me know in the comments. I got a brainy idea to take something like this, possibly a boxed in one, and bend these out and make a little hatchet, just, you know, for the heck of it. This one, I don't know, it's 1 5/8 up here, 1.5 inches down here. But I don't know what I would do with that to make it rounded enough where it wouldn't, you know, kind of stick right back here in your hand if you're swinging it. So, do you think I should try to make some sort of hatchet device? Put it in the comments. I'll run up to the pawn shop. I'll buy a random wrench. and we'll make that happen, I guess. Maybe. I've never tried it, but you know, might as well, right? Let's see if this is hot enough. But let me know in the comments if you want a wrench turned into a tomahawk. Let me know. All right, flaming hot again. Starting to see a little bit as it's heating up. I can see some of the twist. Like as it's heating up, I wish these sleeves would go somewhere. Most of the time I don't wear sleeves, but it's December small number, and it's starting to get, you know, December-like weather, so sleeves it is, I guess. Not a big fan of them. I wish they'd stay way up here somewhere. Like, maybe I'll throw a zip tie on them. Push them way up, zip tie them. I feel like I lose some of my mobility with my arms with having stupid sleeves on. It's weird. Right now I'm just kind of working on the tang part, trying to establish a hidden tang. So just kind of want to make sure I know where I'm going with it, at least in general. Don't know if it's going to be a hidden tang or not. May spin this thing out and make it a full tang. I'm not real good with putting handles on full tang or on hidden tangs. So plus, if it's full tang, if there's that much twist in it, in theory you should be able to see the twist pattern all down the spine of it if I do it right. So we'll see. Like I said, I have no idea how many layers there are, or actually I don't even know the feller's name that made it. He does Damascus, so I'm guessing it's good steel because it's, you know, labeled as that, but we'll see. If I figure out what it is, what flavor of steel it is, I'll put it in the comments. Now the hat's got to go. Can't handle that. It's getting hot in here. I'm guessing, let's just make a little Skinner style knife, something small with kind of a wide swooping blade. That sounds like fun. See, we're starting to get some handle shape going. It's some thick stuff. It's taking a while to heat up, or I'm just haven't been doing it in a while, so maybe I'm just a little rusty, I guess. And I'm gonna go locate some water because the pliers are getting a little toasty. All right, let's see here what we got. Now we got her hot. Flip this over here. When you're doing this, make sure you flip it kind of like a pancake, back and forth. Because if not, you'll push all your metal to one side, and then it'll be really, really wonky to get back straight like it needs to be. I don't know why that happens, other than, you know, some kind of something to do with beating on it, but if you keep flipping it, round and round we go, it does its thing right. It is always a good idea to have safety glasses, masks, stuff like that. I do own some. I'm not a complete slacker, I do own them. Sometimes I wear them, most time I don't. But, you know, that's my silliness, because if I get hurt, that's on me. So I'd recommend at least wearing some. These, you know, look, can't even see I got them on. But they're kind of messed up, so I don't want to wear them. So just guard your eyes, your fingers, your toes. Never wear a glove on your hammer hand, because it'll slide out and then your hammer's going to go flying. I've seen people wear gloves on their tongs or pliers hand. That makes sense because it does get hot. But when my pliers get too hot to hold, it's time to, you know, cool them back off. No big deal. Alright, let's make this thing into something. Just about happy with where the handle is going. Still got enough meat in there to stretch it out. So let's blow out the end of this. Up here on this, turn this into an actual blade. Make it, dang, don't touch. Hot, no touchy. But anyway, make that into something. Guess this is freaking amateur hour in here today. I'm not wearing safety gear at all. And I almost touched it. So, don't do that, it's hot. Maybe I need to get out here more often. I'm losing my touch, you know. About lost my fingertips right there. Maybe all I needed was some wings. Some winter edition Red Bull. It's blueberry flavored, good stuff. Or sorry, it's the blue edition, but it's a summer one. Winter is fig apple, it ain't bad. I don't know what the heck a fig apple is, but in Red Bull it's good. Come on, heat up, like waiting on paint to dry. They got nobody to talk to in here. Talk to my chainsaw. He don't talk back usually, I don't know. Which is a good thing. If your chainsaw talks back to you, you probably need to pick up a different idea of something to do. Pretty much if any object like that talks to you, I'd say. Dang, I'm losing my gourd, y'all. Gee whiz. Alright. Let's make a freaking blade out of this. Or let's make a spatula or something, right? It kind of looks like a fish that got its head cut off. That's what it kind of looks like. No headless fish were harmed in the making of this video. Now watch out, don't want to get canceled out there. Cancel culture is running thick nowadays. All this sucker out. What I'm doing, I was going right at the edge of it. Not quite hanging over real far, but just a little bit. And hitting. Dragging the blade or the steel through it. So I can stretch it out without actually, you know, putting big dents and divots in it. That is something I'm still working on. Is the old hammer control or hammer technique, I guess. I'm gonna why I'm checking to see if it's still straight or not, because we're way away from that process, but okay. Oh, it's kind of nice to be back out here making something. Through the summer, usually building stuff or cutting trees, and then through the winter, it's kind of crummy, you know. Ain't a whole lot of stuff going on. Got the holidays and all that. I got my son's birthday coming up, so a lot going on at home and not a whole lot going on out there in the world. So today I caught a day. It's rainy. Tiny humans napping, so let's make something, you know. Get out here and have some fun. That's what it's all about, is having fun. You do not have to know at all, have a clue of what you're doing. As long as you're having fun with it, that's what matters. It's fun taking something that was just a flat or round or insert shape here piece of metal and making it into something that you can say you did. That's what kind of makes it fun, being able to create something. Not everything you create is going to be great, but not everything you create is going to be a bruised turd either, you know. Sometimes you get some cool stuff sprinkled in along the way. See, I'm getting a little bit of fish lips there at the end of that, see? I pushed too hard from one side before I went to the other side. But it's a flesh wound. It'll work right back out. Get it hot, it'll straighten out. Still got miles of thickness in the end of that thing, so I don't know how far we can stretch it. I'm not the greatest and well versed on that, but we're gonna see what we can make out of it. It'll be something. Get a tip beat into this thing, so at least we can have a shape, a little bit of a shape of what in the world we're doing. Starting to get a little bit of a tip going. The end of that billet was kind of wonky shaped. I don't know if that was just a cutoff or if that was just the right piece or whatnot. There'll be a picture at the beginning of this so you can see what it was before I started. But it was about yay wide, about like yay long. I had a big divot cut out the side of it because it had some D-lambs in it. Kind of curious to see what it looks like, you know. It'll be a secondary video when I clean it up, and maybe I'll do a video of just the etch part of it so we can kind of reveal it together, see what the heck it looks like. Maybe between now and then I can figure out what the heck steel it is. I have no idea. I know it's metal, you know, that's about all I can say for sure. Steel on the foot. Oh, let's just throw it on the floor a bunch. Right there. That's why we can't have nice things. We set them on fire. That's why. Luckily, I'm wearing these fancy air-out boots or something or other, and I also just kind of kicked it off my foot because I don't want to be on fire. That would suck. Pretty much wasted that heat, though. Got a little bitty black spot on the side of the boot. And it says, hey, don't do that. It's probably, again, why it is a very good idea to have, you know, safety gear, equipment, fire extinguishers, something. You know, I got a little bit of water. You know, worst case scenario, oh shoot, there's a fire. I'll turn the camera off, pee on it. I don't care. Because I'm just goofy like that. I'd rather pee in my floor than burn the place down, you know. Probably be a better idea in the long run. see if we can hold on to this dumb thing this time. Freaking propane ain't free and ain't cheap, and then here I am just throwing it out there and wasting my heats. It is what it is. Right there is what almost got me again. Gotta get it in backwards like that, let the pliers kind of help. Alright, smooth that little sucker out a little bit. Starting to look like a little mini something. Just straighten out the back of it, but don't want to beat on it when it's too cold, because A, that's hard on the steel, and B, I don't know what steel it is to be hard on it. So I'm guessing most steel don't like being smacked around when it's cold. And even though it's dark color, that does not mean touch it. This forge is hot till tomorrow. That's just the way you got to think of it. It will, even though, oh look, it's off, it's no big deal. No, it'll burn your eyebrows plumb off your body. You walk around with no eyebrows for however long it takes for them to grow back. Here we are again. Kind of finesse that down just a little bit. Then let's go ahead and stretch this blade out some. Try to leave it halfway kind of thick, because I'm kind of rough on equipment. So if I leave it a little bit thicker than normal people, odds are it'll stay in one piece for me. I'm a little bit rough on stuff. We are almost to the point of saying that it's ready for a little shaping on the grinder. And then maybe we'll come back with a secondary video and show a little more of it, or you know, if the comments are right, the next video will be a hatchet, tomahawk, whatever you want to call it, made from a big dumb wrench. Like, I think a two-handed one would be pretty cool. Like, just get one about that size, and you can just bust somebody's noggin with it if they needed to. Or, you know, don't do that, it's probably bad. But, you know, you could use it to axe stuff. You can axe stuff in question if you needed to. Don't hit people with axes. I guess nowadays I would have to disclaimer that, I guess, huh? Somebody be like, well, that guy told me I could hit people with it on TV. He said it on the YouTube. It's got to be true. No, don't hit people with axes. There's some stuff that, you know, we really shouldn't have to tell people not to do it. That should just be common sense. But it seems like the last however many years, common sense is not as common as it used to be. And again, maybe that's just me being old and things were, you know, different. I don't know. Oh man. Either way, it's fun to get out here and make something. Whether you make something that's, you know, awesome, that's, you know, crazy long, or maybe you make something like my OG very first one I made. That right there's a piece of coil spring, some very horrible grinding, a piece of pallet wood, some 16 penny nails, a lot of gapping all over the handles. I mean, just brutally nasty. But metal on metal, and it didn't even make it shiny. So even though it looks crappy, it's a good garden knife. Using it in the garden the last 2 years straight. But that's nothing to write home to mom about. But you know, it was my first one. Now, later on, I made a pepper knife, and it's dirty and nasty. But it's a lot different. It's a lot prettier. But it's still dirty and nasty. But it cuts peppers, so it lives out here, because the peppers that I'm cutting with it make you want to die. So you don't want to get that on your inside stuff. Make this handle a little bit longer. Don't know how much longer, but some. Hey, that's hot. A piece of it just come up and got me on the arm. So I guess if I was wearing my sleeves down, I would either A, not have felt that, or B, I'd have been on fire, because this is probably like some sort of, you know, cotton shirt or something. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. It's starting to look like something. Wouldn't really call it a knife. Can't even call it a stabby device because it's rounded, but you know, it's way different looking than what it was when we started. Oh, guess I'm going to work this handle a little bit more and then probably shut this down and go again at it the next couple days. I got a little bit of tree work to do in the morning. If I can get out here tomorrow afternoon, I'll make another video, or at least make the rest of this video. So y'all have fun. Stay spicy if you spice. Say hi to the skeletons. And then enjoy your day and hammer on.